Hi everyone, it's Christine down at Big Lakes Dodge in High Prairie. Today we have this 2024 Ram 3500 Laramie crew cab. It's a Longbox dually. It does come with 17-inch rims, the 6.7-liter Cummins high-output engine with the 8-speed AISIN transmission. You do have electronic shift on the fly transfer case, anti-spin diffie. You have LED headlamps, fog lamps, and LED tail lamps. Some tow hooks in the front. A very nice Patriot blue pearl color. Really shines in the sun there. Your mirrors are power folding, power telescoping, auto dimming when someone is behind you, and they have memory settings. So once you set them for each driver, you can just forget about them. So you do have leather bucket seats with a full floor console. Driver's side is power adjustable. They are heated and cooled, which is nice. You've got lots of storage here with 2 separate glove boxes, all your owner's manuals. Go up on the side here, you see you have your power locks, power mirror, or power window. And you do have some storage space in the bottom of the door. Your jack is stored here. These just, sorry, my finger's in the way. Just pull it off like that, and everything's there. So if you ever have to change a tire, nice and easy to get to. Go on into the back here. So again, lots of room. These fold up. And this one does come with the flooring system for extra cargo. So you can just open these up. And then you just unfold that. And it's nice and flat. You can do both sides. That way if you're at the rodeo or something, you can bring a blow-up air mattress and have a nice comfy bed. You're not hanging out in the horse trailer or buying hotel rooms. Those just fold down. These do lift up on both sides as well. Stereo is under this side along with the amp. You do have a 17-speaker Harman Kardon stereo in here, so tons of sound. You do have in-floor storage bins in the back. So pretty deep. You can fit your 6-pack in there, your rosin for your bull ropes, anything like that. Okay, so again, you do have the clearance lamp there on the side for the dualies. And again, on the rear, you do have your Class 5 hitch with a 4- and 7-pin wiring. Spare tires under there. Dampened tailgate with a remote. You can use your key fob to open the tailgate, sorry. And you do have the installed 5th wheel and gooseneck kit in here already. You have your auxiliary power. You can do if you have a generator. I guess not a generator, but you need to run some power tools or what have you. You can turn that on, which is handy. Go off onto the other side here. You do have a power rear sliding window, so that does come with defrost as well. For those chilly mornings, it'll be nice to be able to see out the window, I mean. So as I was saying, this side flips up too. Youch, that was my nail. Just like this. And again, so you could envision the whole thing, and you'll see how a single mattress would fit in here. So here I'm trying to open this thing, and they do button down, so there's no flapping. So this, you have some extra wiring, and then this is if you ever take your tailgate off, you can block off all your wiring so it doesn't get rusted or anything. And this one is for auxiliary switch wiring. So if you wanted to put some extras on, like a pilot truck lights or anything like that, you can just use that wiring already included. You have seat back pockets for some nice storage. Second row is heated as well, which is nice for the kids. They do have some USB ports as well as a 110 plug. So if all you have for your tablet is a house charger, no worries, you can still use it. Again, we have some in-floor storage on the passenger side. And those just open up like that. right, so we'll go on in the front and we'll see what we got. Again, like I was saying, your mirrors are power folding. So if you just hit this button, they fold in and they will fold back out. You can also do this manually, and yes, when you go and press the button again, it's going to snap pretty loud. That is okay, and it's normal. It's just going back to regular settings. FCA says it's completely fine. So you do have driver 1 and 2. These are all your mirror adjusting. So this one is that little bottom mirror there. This is your puddle lamp. Sorry, my camera's not really focusing here. And then your telescoping. So lots of fun buttons. You can get your mirrors exactly how you want it when you're towing. Again, power adjustable seating. You have a nice leather with the, I don't know what this is. It doesn't feel like cloth. Maybe it's just pure leather. I'm going to see it. And it does have some suede inserts. Okay, so we do have our gear limiter, steering wheel mounted, which is nice. So if you're pulling a hill and you want to switch down or up faster than what the transmission is actually doing, you can do that. We do have our cruise control and some steering wheel mounted audio control. You can also use these arrows to control your driver's screen here. So you can set this up how you want it. Lots of different options to check out. Your off-road pages are pretty neat. They'll tell you your temperature, your pitch and roll, all sorts of stuff like that. Vehicle info, you'll have your engine hours, how far you've gone and kilometer-wise, etc. You do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So those you would just find if you go into phone and you hook up pair your phone with your Bluetooth, it'll ask you if you want to use whichever you have, Android or Apple. So this is the home screen. These are customizable. You just hit the little pencil there and say I want to watch the pitch and roll, and those will just pop up there. Media, you will have Sirius satellite radio. Of course, you have your AM and your FM. You can use USBs, auxiliary, anything like that, as well as obviously you can have your Spotify playing from your phone over Bluetooth if you'd want. You can change your audio settings in here, so how loud you want your media when you're on a phone call, the lady talking to you when you have navigation, etc. So all that's in here. You can turn surround sound on, and then there's your equalizer for your bass and your mid and treble. So, however you prefer to have your audio settings. Autoplay, so if you have a USB or Bluetooth, you can put it so that it will just automatically turn, like, say, Spotify on. So that's in here. Very easy. Just follow along with the buttons, and they'll get you where you're going. So we do have a digital screen of the climate control. Obviously, we have our heat and vented seats, which I'm going to use because it's very warm in here. And then we have passenger side as well as heated steering wheel. Now, you do have physical buttons for most of this as well. I'm not sure. The sun is glaring. There we go. So temperature, fan. You can set it to auto, which will maintain the temperature that you've set it at. I know sometimes in the winter, if you have it set at 21 in here, all of a sudden you're dying because it just does not shut off. And then the passenger has pretty much the same options. Your rear defrost is on here, which would include your mirrors, your front defrost. You can turn on your AC as well. So navigation comes included. So you'll know when it's expired because the little blue triangle, which is you, when it's expired, it will turn red. Now you can get a subscription and just have it keep updating. But if you do use your Apple CarPlay or your Android Auto and you're using the maps on there, you know, it's whichever you prefer. So vehicle, Your rear view mirror will auto dim if someone is behind you, just like the exterior mirrors. Now you can activate the backup camera if you're not even in reverse, and you can check out your cargo camera as well. Now I'll kind of use this to show you the auto tailgate opener. So if you just hit that, it's going to open the tailgate. So if you're at Kenny's or something and you've backed up to the feedlot, then you can just open that up and they can throw in your feed and you're good to go. Someone's going to have to close it because unfortunately it will not close on its own. So there's rear cam again, just exit out of that. Dashboard. This off-road page is kind of the same thing as what we went through on the driver's screen. You'll get your temperatures, your pitch and roll, just nice and easy to keep an eye on, especially if you've had a long day towing or you've managed to get yourself down to the river or something in the mountains, and you can just keep an eye on everything. To get out of here, you just hit vehicle again. And then the towing and trailers, so you can keep an eye on your temperatures when you're towing. When you have set up your trailer, or hooked up your trailer, I mean, you can run a light check. So once you hit that, it's going to cycle through all the lights and allow you to check that they're all working. And then you can set up different trailers, so you can call it horse trailer, boat, whatever you want. They even have some in here already that you can use. You can set your gain for your braking as well. Then anytime you hook up to that trailer, all you got to do is select it from the menu, and it remembers exactly how you preferred it set up. So very handy, nice and easy, makes life easier. Displays, of course, is everything you can do to customize the vehicle to suit it how you want. And I really apologize for my phone. This thing is really going crazy with this focus. So you can set your theme, which is actually the background. Right now it's just kind of lines. See, theme 4 kind of turned into like a leather. Not sure if you can see it. So this I think of almost like your tablet. You can just kind of customize everything. You can have your navigation show up here, which is nice when you're driving. You don't got to look over here. You can shut the beep off. You can have dark mode or auto, etc. For safety and driving, you know, if you have kids, but hubby doesn't usually have them a whole lot, you can have it so that the rear seat alert is on. So when you shut the truck off, it's going to remind you to check the back seat. You do have front and rear park sense, blind spot alert. It includes a trailer length for blind spot. So if you're hooked up, it will actually include that, but that is a maximum of 12 meters. So just some things to go through. Makes going to those rodeos or what have you just that much safer. You can play around with your time and date. Your mirrors. You can tilt the side mirrors if you stick it in reverse. So we'll just play with that right now. There. And then once you go back into park or drive, they go back up to where you had them set. Auto folding side mirrors. I do believe this is when you just parked. When selected the side view mirrors. So I do believe this is when you park. So if you do park a lot in the cities, you can turn that on, and as soon as you throw it in park, they will fold in. Very handy in parking garages and things like that. Although what you're doing in there with a dually, I will never know. You can turn your headlights on with the wipers. You do have rain sensing wipers as well. So if it senses the rain, it'll turn the headlights on too. You can have your seats come on with remote start or all your starts. So this is just kind of like a comfort thing. And you can have easy exit seats. So if you are a bit shorter and you have your seat farther up, When you park and go to exit, it will go all the way back and down, just allowing you to slide right in and out very easily. So lots of fun things to play with. Always, press a button, see what it does, right? You do have your trailer brake controls. We do have some already mounted auxiliary ports. You have your exhaust brake. This is for your front and rear park sensors, so if you're in some tall grass out in the pasture or something and it's really beeping at you, you can just shut them off. Now, something that is a bit confusing, so if the light is on, they're off. So you just kind of got to remember that. I know most of the time lights on mean it's on, but a little bit backwards, which is all right. It does have a wireless charger. A little bit of a storage area there with some charging ports. You do have your cup holders. Now these do slide. They can go forward or they can go all the way back. So you got some nice storage. I mean, that thing down there is big enough to hold my purse. It's crazy. There's also some an extra plug down there. So if you have this forward, ow, there goes my nails again. You can see all the way down in the bottom, but if we move it back, you can see how it just kind of cuts that off. RAM logo, which is very nice. We do have some charging USB ports in there, and then of course you have your deeper section. That's not the right one. I'm so confused. Hang on. Right, because I had this move back. It's been a long day. All right, there we go. So tons of storage space. You can get lost in there. Put a little kid in there, have a nap. Good to go. So again, we did the dampen tailgate. It does come with assist and the SOS. Assist will help you set things up with your RAM app and your Uconnect. SOS, if you're in an accident and you don't respond, it will contact authorities and get you help. Also, if you're driving and you feel like you're having a medical emergency, you can hit that and they will get help to you as well. And this is for your rear window. So you just hit that, opens and closes. You do have a universal garage door opener. So, beautiful truck. Tons of options, as you can tell. This is one of the longer videos I've done in a while. So if you're looking for a brand new dually Longbox, you can come on down to Big Lakes Dodge, have a coffee with us, and we'll take this one for a test drive.